Hi, welcome back to my page, or if you're new, welcome. Glad to have you guys here tonight. Tonight we are going to talk about my journey and how I changed and transformed my mindset. There are many things that we can do to change our lives, right? We can lose weight, we can change careers, we can even go move to a different city or state. But although all of those things are wonderful things, the most important thing that we need to change is our mindset, and focus on that, because our mindset is the most powerful thing, that needs to be changed in order to make substantial changes in our lives. Are very powerful, and those thoughts can make or break us as individuals. And I'm just looking down on my notes. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. If we don't control, or we choose not to control what our thoughts are, they control us. So we often accept the thoughts that come through our minds as ours. But as what I've learned on my journey, that you don't have to. If you think, I think probably, I'm not positive in this. I don't have any data, but I would probably say, a high percentage of people have a negative self-talk. Especially with all of the negative things on TV, the negativity of our music, the negative things that are happening just in the world. All of those things, come and we let all those things kind of creep into our lives and creep into our mindset, and we accept it. But we don't have to accept it. So as I was on my journey, I learned that you don't have to accept those negative thoughts. You can say, nope, I rebuke them. I'm going to give them back to God. And that's exactly what I was doing in the beginning. So don't accept them. If you're like, wow, those thoughts really, don't really fit me, don't accept those thoughts. And if they're negative thoughts, don't accept those thoughts neither. No matter if they're yours or not, you don't accept them. Say, nope, I'm not accepting these today. I'm going to, do better. And because your thoughts control what we do day to day, and overall our life choices. So it controls our actions or the lack of actions. And so as a human, our negative self-talk truly holds us back. Our thoughts, right, impacts our self-esteem, our confidence, and most important, I think, is our self-worth. So, which can keep us stuck in situations due to having fear of failure. And that often keeps us in this miserable, stuck cycle. So in this scarcity mindset that we keep, and it seems to be okay because we know, like, okay, we've been doing it for so long. It is what it is. And we basically know what to expect from it, right? So a lot of the times we just go, oh, it is what it is. But we don't have to do that. We don't have to accept those thoughts as ours. We don't have to stay in this scarcity mindset, in this stagnant lifestyle due to our, being maybe scared to go out of our comfort zone. And some things are a lot easier, right? So if you put a goal out there to say, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in 6 months, whatever, that goal is going to be easier per se than possibly like changing your career, right? Because sometimes changing your career path is very scary. So depending on the different changes that you're making will depend on how much fear may be behind that choice. And so to change our mindset, we have to take on daily tasks, right? And the best time to do these daily tasks is in the morning and in the evening, like before you're going to go to bed. And in those times, it's when your brain is more, I don't know the exact terminology for it, but it's more adaptable to accept the different things that you're trying to do. So, you can listen to a positive affirmations video. You can say some positive affirmations to yourself, different things like that in the morning. And then, before you're like going to bed to help retrain your subconscious levels. And then we also have our conscious level, our conscious mind to change. But honestly, our conscious mind is so much easier to change versus our subconscious mind. Our subconscious thoughts are really embedded and deep and goes back to when we were growing up as children. So we need a positive, strong mindset to live a productive and successful life. And one of the quotes that really stuck out to me was, persistence is quality of winners. Successful people never give up. So this is not something, it's not going to happen overnight, basically. So you can't, I don't want to say you can't, because you can, you're able to do whatever you please, but it's going to be a challenging task to change, and it's going to take some time. So don't give up on you to change it. Especially, if you're not seeing any changes in a couple weeks, you're like, this isn't working. It depends on how deep these beliefs are in your subconscious level, where it may take a little bit longer to start seeing some changes. So, but if you give up, you'll never see the changes. But if you don't give up and you persist along, there will be change there for you. And so that quote, runs so true of being, mentally healthy is going to be a lifelong habit, right? Every week, maybe every couple weeks, once we get through the past stuff, there will be things that come up that you have to heal that as well. So this healthy mindset is going to be a lifestyle change. It's not going to be just something that you do for a little while and then you don't have to do it anymore. And especially, you get through all this work, right? Because it's going to be work. It's going to be hard work, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Your life will transform. And the way you look at things, your perspective is going to change. There's going to be lots of positive change when we start changing and dealing with our past traumas and our mindset and just different things that we may have accepted from our family's beliefs that we no longer want to accept. And you don't have to accept them. So, it's going to take some bravery on your part to really dig deep. And like I said, to deal with those deep-rooted issues that we all have. So Is it going to be easy? No. But it's, like I said, it's going to be worth it. And anything that is worth it usually is, takes a little time and energy, and it's usually it's usually hard, to make a good, impactful change on ourselves. So don't give up. And, I'm currently working on a list of things that I have done on my path that I'm going to offer you guys. I think what I will do is have a video. I'll make another video once I get this this list of things that helped me and some background information for that. And then you guys can send, if you're interested in receiving that and getting more information, you can leave your email address in that at that time, and then I can send over the list for you. And so just as another quote here, what we don't change, we accept. So if we don't change anything, we accept our life. And if we're not happy, why would we want to accept it? Even though that this change is going to take some time, it is going to be hard. It's going to be emotionally impactful, all of that good stuff, because that's what it's going to take in order to change our mindset and our subconscious beliefs. So, and as a side note, we attract what we are. And so I just want to give you this example, so then you can maybe can kind of put them together. So, when we go to buy a new car, we often see that new car everywhere. It's like, oh, every time you're going somewhere, or, you're just driving down the road, oh, there's the car, there's my car, and it may not be the same color as your car, but it's the same model and year, or maybe even not even the year, just the same model, right? So, our for whatever reason, our brains just look for it everywhere, and it just comes up. So as we transform our brain to think more positively, then we attract more positivity in our life. So we want positive things to happen. We want positive outcomes. We want positive people in our life. All of that, not everything's going to be grand old positive, but, it's going to be a lot better than what it currently is. So once we start, transforming our mindset and training our brain to look for the positive in things, then we will attract more positivity into our lives. So I think that's what I have for you tonight. And thanks again for coming by. And I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And we'll talk soon. Have a good one. Bye.